What about the Lions? Down 6 spots, your biggest faller in your power rankings. They were number 2. They were a team that I said at midseason I liked them to maybe make a Super Bowl run. Of course, they immediately went in the tank.
You said that last week.
Mush. You're the mush.
I am the mush. I know.
Brenton Stink is just
remember I picked the Bengals to make the Super Bowl and Joe Burrow broke his leg?
Oh,
literally 2 days later.
Would you – the Lions and the Steelers are a little snug there for my liking. I think the Lions are a
9?
better
Wait a
team.
second. What? What is going on?
Well, look around the Steelers and see who the teams all are bad around them. They look, the Browns and the Bills are 6-6.
Here's your top. So it's Eagles, Cowboys, Chiefs, Niners, Dolphins, and then 6 is Ravens. 6 is kind of low, but 7 Jaguars, 8 Lions, 9 Steelers, 10 Texans, 11 Broncos, 12 Bills, 13 Colts. It's ugly down here. 14 Seahawks, 15 Vikings.
I mean, it's a mess. It's like all those Thanksgiving sides that people put out, the Brussels sprouts, the ugly, the green bean casserole. It's all garbage.
Green bean casserole is delicious.
It's all garbage.
We talked about this
how low
week.
would the Lions be if they lost that game to the Bears 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, lower. Okay, here's something too. The Hutchinson hype train has hit a wall. He hadn't done anything in a while.
Oh boy, here we go.
He was on College Game Day.
Well, I mean, where did you see him on? Well, I know where he was, and he wasn't in the game on Thanksgiving. I mean, he was a no-show. And their pass defense has had problems in recent weeks. I mean, the Chargers lit them up in that game. And I think Jordan Love lit them up in that game. That's an issue. They don't have a second pass rusher to go with him either, which is a concern.
They can slow down the run, but they really can't stop the pass.
Thibodeau is playing better than Hutchinson and Trayvon Walker, by the way.
That's fair.
Ryan won't admit to that because I sent him a text the other day about it, and he just ignored me.
Oh, wait, I've actually been sick, and I was like, this is the last thing on my to-do list. Rick got bad to you. What were you yelling about, Kayvon?
Yeah, he's playing better than both Walker and Hutchinson.
The Giants fans don't hate him, so that's a sign that he's actually probably doing pretty well. What were you going to say, Breach?
I was just going to say, I mean, it doesn't help the fact that Jared Goff has been turning the ball over like crazy.
Yeah, what's that?
Pete, you just gave your whole rant about how you are what we thought you were, and Jared Goff is starting to look like Mr. 2018, 2019. Sean McVay doesn't want him anymore, Jared Goff.
2 games ago, I'll give you that. Last week, what the hell happened to the offensive line? That's supposed to be one of the best offensive lines in the league, and the Packers aren't exactly, the greatest pass rushing team in the league. They dominated.
Sean Gary's having a field day.
Yeah. He got hit. That's what the problem was in that game.
The Bears kind of pressured him too, honestly.
Yeah. What's going on with that line? They're not playing that well.
But if the line's bad, you can't just give up fumbles to the other team. You take the sack, go down, whatever, but you can't be fumbling at the other team, which Goff did, multiple times against the Packers?
You know what's funny, Breach?
Settle down, Jake Browning.
Here's the thing. This is the exact opposite argument that Pete would give for Bryce Young not having an offensive line. He's standing up for Jared Goff, but little Bryce Young out there, all 5'2" of them, this is all his fault. Unbelievable. You gotta be ashamed of yourself, Pete.
It's the same argument I could give for you for Will Levis, and you just killed the kid, and his offensive line stinks too.
I watched him this morning. He took a beating.
I haven't watched that tape from the Carolina game. He took a beating in that game too.
He had a couple good throws. Didn't ask him to do a whole bunch, but he got lit up.
What is wrong with these offensive lines? They're awful.